mics are hot.
What it do? What's good? What's fucking poppin', y'all? It's your homie Money, ATM. Actually, what am I going with this season? I gotta figure that out. Cause like I feel like I go by Money everywhere now, and it's like, do I want the lingo to exist as the only place I go by ATM? I don't even know. Cause I feel like ATM just flows smoother with our intro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't feel like a boy either.
Huh?
I don't feel like a boy either.
It's your boy O. Like,
I'm a grown man.
yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like,
you know.
Damn.
It's your peoples.
It's your peoples. Not for real. All right, let's try this again. What it do is go with Poppy, y'all. It's your homie ATM.
It's your boy O.
And we are the Lingo, baby. Bow, 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 bow. Back again for season 5. Is you shitting me?
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can we just stop and like just...
A moment of silence?
Yeah.
For a moment of silence for our silence?
Why okay. A moment of silence for the silence.
Moment done. Okay, because we've had enough silence. It's been like 5 months.
No, it's been a fucking long ass time. Like, what, you told me like Koopy was our last like episode.
Yep, in like March.
That was a whole different world.
Yeah. You know, I feel like, I don't know, like, I feel like we both knew we weren't going to drop anything for at least, like, the rest of senior year. Because, you know, April, finals, you had capstone,
Right.
like, May was graduation,
yeah.
like,
Big
families
rats.
coming up, you know what I'm saying? Big alumni status now. And, you know, and I feel like we knew we weren't going to drop. But then I think the summer just kind of swept up under us, you know? And I think... moving back, being recent grads, just like everything.
Yeah, finding that footing, like,
was,
you know,
for sure.
Just talking about me, like, moving to like a whole new, like, this is the new set, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it was crazy. Like, it did not look like this in the beginning of the summer, and it was always like a pressure of mine to be like, yo, like, gotta get back, you know, you gotta like try to start recording again, but it's like, where?
Right.
Where do we record? You know, like. If y'all know the whole ins and outs, season 4, like that was a whole like.
Yeah,
you know,
season 4 was this whole thing of like, damn, where and how are we gonna record? Because we wanted a city season. Like we wanted people from the city in the city, and like, you know, season 4 was its own thing of making it work. And now, shout out you, we have like a stable set. You know what I'm saying? Like for sure. And like being able to settle down again, like post grad, is crazy. Like I don't know, it's. People talk about it all the time, and like you always have friends who are a year, 2, 3 years older than you, and they're like, yeah, when you graduate, like it's weird. And it's like
it's the real world.
Yeah, like you actually have to adult now, and it's like I believe them. Like I never thought they was lying to me, but it's like shit. Like y'all was dead ass. Like this is really how it be going. Like alright.
Niggas that saw me just moving into this apartment, like sleeping on literally like my mattress pad, yo. Like, did not have a frame, no bed yet. Like, for a smooth week, I was sleeping on my mattress pad.
I thought you had an air mattress.
I think I ended up getting one.
You said the mattress pad is not cutting it?
I mean, shit, it was fine. It was very Japanese. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right, sleeping, just sleeping on the floor,
like, so it was calm. No curtain, big ass fucking balcony windows, like. Just a straight meat show. Niggas waking up, seeing me butt naked.
That's horrible. Oh my god. You was the naked neighbor?
Yeah.
I interned at Complex this summer.
It helps.
Yeah, editorial intern. Bow, bow, bow.
Bow, bow, bow.
Nah, it was great. It was an amazing experience. And like, it took... I didn't realize, like, okay, 8 weeks for me, I was like, oh yeah, that's not that long. That's 2 months. Like, that's a bulk of my summer. But I guess because it started, like, mid-June and then went to early August, like, I lost I kind of didn't lose, like, but I was working that whole middle part of that summer. So now that I'm done, I'm kind of just like, oh, I don't have a summer no more.
Right.
But at the same time, like, what's the difference anymore? I'm not going to school in the fall, you know?
Yeah.
I was just talking to my mom about that. Like, what's the difference, bro? I'm not on a time crunch no more. Like when a junior I know or She's a sophomore. Symphony's a sophomore, right?
Yeah.
Symphony just moved. Shout out Symphony. You know, my love. She just moved back. She just moved to Cuse like yesterday, the day before, and I sat there and I was like, oh shit. And I was looking at my memories and I was like, oh wait, I was in Cuse a solid 3-4 days now last year.
Right.
So you know, like for me, it's no longer that time crunch of like, oh, you're moving back, gotta get shit in order. It's a lot more self-discipline. It's a lot more like, yo, you gotta do this because you gotta do this or because you want to do this. Like, time is really a concept to me now just because I'm just like, I don't have that. Whatever, yeah, like, you know, your time is literally yours. Yeah.
Like, I know I have to go back somewhere and like figure
And then when
out.
I get to school, like, bro, school and work is so different. Let's just start there because and my mom really had to like placate this in my head. She was like, yo, at school you was staying up all hours of the night to study for tests or to do work. Like, real world does not work like that, bro. Your work hours are your work hours. Like, she was like, your work is different. You know, you're a writer, you're creative. Like, shit happens all hours of the days that you have to cover, whatever that you got to talk about. She was like, but this whole staying up till 3-4 in the morning writing something or doing this, like, you're not in school no more, and you need to realize how to actually have time for yourself. And on that note, bro, like, no shade to my company. I love my company, you know, but employers, like, they don't care about you, bro. Like, your job does not, like, capitalism does not work for you. Like, your job does not care about you, bro. Like, you die from whatever, like, they're replacing you within a week, bro. The job posting is going up tomorrow. Like, you know, like, it is what it is. So it's like, I just really realized, like, and high key school should have been explained to me that way. But if it did, would have I continued? Who knows, you know? But like now, like my mom placing stuff in that perspective for me, I was like, you know, you need to have your work hours, you need to set up your time. I was like, yo, you're right. And I should have done that at school for the same reason of this institution does not care about me. I am a moneymaker for them. Like, they're getting money from me as they are from every student.
I think it's just so hard to, you know, you're taking all these different like classes and like, you know, you're spreading your brain to like different parts that it's hard to like when you focus on one thing, it's like a lot less time. Like, I don't know, like at a job, like, you know, like you set your hours and you're focusing on this one like specific thing. I guess unless you're doing things like, you know, like your mom said, like you said, like you're a creative and, you know, you're doing things all hours of the night, but that's more dependent on you.
Yeah.
And, like, you can carve out that time for yourself. It's definitely been weird, especially like coming like the whole like summer and like being back outside kind of thing. Like in the first half, I feel like I was really excited to like, you know, shed those like feelings of being like cooped up in the crib or whatever. And I'm so over it now. Like the summer and like reflecting on the summer, I guess everyone wants to talk about like, oh, like what was like the summer anthem or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I feel like...
Bro, niggas was talking about this summer felt like summer 16. And I was like, first of all, two things. One, I could never relate because summer 16 was one of the worst summers of my life.
Great summer 16.
Everybody had a great summer 16, apparently, except me. Like, fuck summer 16 for me, personally. I hated summer 16. You know, summer 16, like, was my first relationship. So I was cuffed summer 16. So it was not fun. It was not fun time.
Not fun time.
Point is, summer 16 was not it. But niggas who was outside this summer, which is kind of disgusting. I was outside. Don't get me wrong. I will not, you know, I'm not a hypocrite. But y'all was outside. Like 300 person flexes. Like, the only large flex I went to was Prospect Park. And I didn't even want to go into the midst.
Whoa.
I got pulled into the midst. You saw it. Juneteenth.
Oh, yeah, so you got a specific... Everything at Prospect.
Yeah, everything's at Prospect. But you saw me. I was standing in the back with you. I was like, yo, Mario, we back here.
Yeah.
And then I got pulled in talking about you vaccinated and you not going to go in. Yes. Yes, because I like my safety. But I went inside. And so I was outside. But some of y'all have been outside. And a lot of those people have been like, oh, yeah, this summer's hitting like summer 16. I'm like, y'all bugging. I don't know what summer y'all talking about. But that's not this one. I feel like if I had to give this summer an anthem or like the song of the summer, I would have to give it to Gallus. Like, bro, I heard the song like a couple months before coming back to the city. I want to say I heard it, I don't even know, April, May. I don't even know when it came. I can't even remember fully when it came out. I just remember hearing it. I saw it on somebody's IG and I added it. I was like, oh, I like this. Then I started sending it to people. And then out of nowhere, I heard it everywhere. And it became it was a song of the summer. It was very like, yo, shout out Capilla Gray. And the reason I gotta shout him out is because nobody is making the music he's making.
Okay.
With all due respect. Like, I feel like I've heard comparisons of like, he's a singing like rapper nigga like A Boogie. But the reason I can't even say that or like put them in the same category, I would say, is because when I hear like Capella's music, even the snippets on IG, the usage of lingo in it, the usage of New York lingo is very like, I don't know, it's very smooth, it's very like, and it's very heavy. Cause like with Gallus and like just the shit he says in it, with a lot of the snippets he has, like it's very, I don't know, it's very New York in a way that's a lot smoother. His voice is a lot more, I would say, conventionally like attractive to listen to, where it could be broadcasted more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I definitely feel like he's like broadcasting like what's the word I'm looking for? Like swindler. Not swindler, but like
Gallus.
Yeah, like that you got Gallus, like I feel like that's very like, it's like a New York City West Indian thing, like kind of person. Yeah. Like, you know, like you're just known for,
it's a niche.
Yeah,
like,
it's definitely a niche.
It's funny though, because like with niches, like you don't expect them to stick to other places.
Right.
Like, you don't expect it to stick outside of the city. You don't, because it's so heavily New York, you don't expect it to stick. But it's the vibe, bro. Like it's it's that he's not a rapper, bro. He's a singer. Like he's an R&B artist. Like I don't think people would call him a rapper, but your usage of lingo makes it feel very acceptable to niggas who like rap. You know what I'm saying? Especially because niggas who like.
It was like, oh, friends, you asleep.
Yeah.
And so like, you know, there's like still gets like that, you know, hip hoppy like flow, but then I was just like, okay, I see like you're using the term Gallus or whatever, but I feel like the way he's like describing it, you can hear the song somewhere else and you're like, oh, that's kind of like a nigga here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like it's very easy to like pick up. I feel like that song, like in a weird way, like it reminded me of Track Star by Mooski. Like
really?
In a weird way. I don't know why. Like I think I thought
it's funny because if I go to like, I think I went to a boat function and they played them back to back.
Yo. And
there are songs like that just fit into certain categories with other songs. Okay.
And I don't know if you ever saw.
I can see it.
You should see the music video for that.
For what? Trackstar? Yeah.
And it starts off at a party.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's very like, and you can tell he's like, you know, it's so funny because everybody in that music video is cheating on somebody. It's that funny to me. Like when the shorty he was fucking at the party, she looked like Corey Ray.
It was Corey Ray.
Is that Benzino's daughter?
Is it not that? Don't do that to her. Her and her father have beef. They've been had beef. They go at it publicly. Like, don't call it Benzino. That's just her. That's just Corey Ray, bro.
Shout out Corey Ray, bro. How the hell she even work? Okay. And then when she comes to the door, and then Mooski comes out to talk to her when he has the other shorty, and so she's fessing him up, like, oh, who's this shorty? Like, what you mean? You was just with some nigga. And then meanwhile, shorty's in the apartment, FaceTime call from Bay. I'm like, oh, man.
There's a lot going on here. There's just a lot going on.
Definitely edging out of that, like, TikTok niche.
Right.
Like I think Mooski's trying to get out of that, like, not get out of it. I'm pretty sure he's still going to use TikTok to his advantage, but it was definitely one of those songs that like was a TikTok track for sure. And like, just for a second, like, you know, the strength TikTok has on like that I feel like I don't know if I was talking about this before, but the fucking TikTok song to Hookah Lounge Pipeline is
crazy, bro. It's crazy. It's crazy. To any like spots, time, bro, it's crazy. Like, I don't know, man. TikTok is like,
I was thinking trying to like learn it. I think like
the thing is like, I don't know, like as a person who makes music, it's rough because a part of me is like, bro, I could really blow up if I make something that could work for TikTok.
But what works for TikTok? Like
anything that's lyrically, it's stuff that like you can kind of act out.
Game in 3 sets.
Cool. Beat wise, it's something you can make a dance to.
Okay.
One of those bullshit TikTok dances, you know. Lyrically, it's something that you could, like, it's something that's attractive to lip sync or something that like kind of tells a story.
Okay.
Like I've seen like hella TikToks with like, it's like you gonna lose your best man or you gonna lose your best hitter, Vaughn. Vaughn, like, you know, like you wouldn't even think that would be a TikTok thing or it would work, but
yeah,
it's just so that's lyrically
something relatable.
Yeah,
You know,
like beat wise, lyrically, or something that in both of those categories works for transitions. Like it's beautiful in a transition. But bro, even like bad songs are getting it right now.
A lot of like situational songs.
Yeah, a lot of them are situational songs
so
too.
it makes it very easy for people to act out those situations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Even if it's like mocking it or
Yeah.
you know. And it's just the power of TikTok.
For sure. Like I haven't even really seen TikToks with Yelis, unless it's somebody
Yeah, me either.
getting light, like somebody getting light, or like a shorty doing her makeup. But I haven't seen something like for that audio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like certain songs have their thing where it's like Savage had the dance challenge, or like there might be certain sounds like it's classic for makeup like transitions or stuff like that. But like I haven't seen a something for that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it's like Trackstar had it. Like it had the dance. It had
Yeah.
you know, it had mad shit. So it's like, I don't know, bro. TikTok it's a force.
No, 100%. And oddly enough, I feel like the largest star that came out of it, like audio wise, I feel like Mario Judah. Where is Mario Judah? I know that's his call.
Oh,
but
wait.
Like, I feel like ever since Whole Lotta Red dropped, and like he dropped like his own like leaked version of it, and like, you know, I Miss the Rage and shit like that, like he kind of just like disappeared. I don't know. Like
I Miss the Rage is mad fun.
Yeah, people really like his version.
Yeah.
Of I Miss the Rage.
Me too.
Yeah. Then the OG
Then
with like Trippy.
with Trippy, yeah.
He has
And that's the thing, a lot of like remixes get famous on TikTok, a lot of mashups. I think that's one of my favorite things that's come out of TikTok is like songs, like lyrics of a song over a whole other song's beat. I love that shit.
Yeah.
Cause like you hear it and you're like, yeah, like I've seen it with a lot of things. And I'm like, oh, this is fire.
Yeah.
But even like, bro, like, I don't know, like certain things, like for example, the Rick and Morty fucking song.
Rick and Morty song.
There's like, you know what smeezing is? You know what a smeeze is?
A sneeze?
Yeah, my nigga, I said the same thing. Nigga, it's a Cali dance, so yeah. Anyways, it's like a trend of people rating their family or their friends as sneeze, and it's like the dance, and everybody's doing it to that song. And the song, the hook is literally Rick and Morty. I'm like, no way. I said, no way, bro. I said, no way. I said, wow.
A sneeze like a fat ass. Like a sneeze though. Just like
Sounds like nigga trying to bring back Skeezer, but they put an F on it though.
Oh yeah, what does it like Skeezer?
Bro.
Niggas reappropriating lingo.
No way. It's a Soulja Boy song. I feel like I just figured that out. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I mean, Soulja's on his whole I'm the first rapper to do everything shit. So, you know, yeah. So there's that. But there's this narrative going around of like, if you're not making money, you're dead ass lazy. Because it's so easy. DDG just made that. Yes. DDG just made this tweet. He was like, if you're not getting money right now, you're lazy and uncomfortable. Like, he was like, my mom just made 30K on Snapchat off her own. Like, I was like, what is happening? But I feel like he also said that because y'all gotta understand, like, I feel like niggas don't know this or like realize this. Like, DDG wasn't always making music. He used to be a YouTube like star. That was his whole thing. Yeah, DDG was like a YouTube star. So he's been like creating content for years.
Right.
So for him, it's also like second nature to make the content. And then you already had a following. So then when you drop music and you drop like Moonwalking in Calabasas and shit, it blew up. Not because the songs were like, because you had the backing. It was good music. Like I listened to Moonwalking in Calabasas all the time when it dropped. But it's like that narrative of like, oh, if you're not making money, it's your fault. It's weird. It's like elitist. It's capitalistic. But the point is that...
Yeah, I saw that. I was like, damn.
The point is that it's also weird because it's like, even as a creative, like, it's easy to go through self-doubt of like, okay, cool, I could put my all into this project and I'm going to post it. What if it doesn't get seen by nobody?
Yeah, I guess that's like the thing.
And that's the thing. Like, and then there's mad pages on IG that exist right now of like, how to help you like gain your following. Like, you know, and it's like... this whole thing of like, you gotta post reels every day, you gotta do this, like you have to be consistent with your shit. And it's just like, bro, it's weird. Like, I don't know, it's like, it's partially beating algorithms, it's like partially like making actual content that people fuck with, but it's like, then you see shit that's like, bro, how does this have like 800,000 likes? Like,
bots, yo.
it beats me, bro.
Fuck it though, yo. Drop a clock emoji under this post if y'all want to start a Lingo TikTok.
Yeah, if y'all want us to start a Lingo TikTok, wait, why? Oh, TikTok. So drop a clock. Ha 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 ha. This corny ass. Nah, yeah.
Clock emoji.
Drop a clock. Facts. Nah, I would be down to start a Lingo TikTok. Fuck it, why not?
Yeah.
I don't know what we would post.
The only thing that has more social influence than I feel like TikTok, or at least like on the same level, I think is Versus.
You think so?
I would say at least a really good one. You know what I'm saying? In terms of doing something for an artist. I guess whereas like TikTok is for like independence and people who are growing, like I think Versus is like sparking the lifeblood for, you know, more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like just more defined like artists who are like, you know, been doing this. And I, of course what's coming to my mind is like most recent artists like,
right.
You know, this is The LOX versus Dipset.
Right.
Like, so like I didn't watch it because I think I was busy that night. But like watching like the highlights, I felt like I missed a part of hip hop history.
Yeah, no, for sure. I feel like I agree because I was also busy that night. But I remember watching the highlights. I was like, wow, this went crazy. And what's crazy is that I remember everybody talking about it, and they were like, oh, Dipset got this, Dipset got this. And I was like, yo, as a Jada fan, y'all really underestimating my guy right now.
Right.
And Jada carried the verses, like, in terms of, like, energy, in terms of just, like, grittiness. Like, Jada was, like, the MVP of that verses. And I think the only reason I would disagree with you is that I feel like TikTok has more magnitude on a daily basis, but I feel like that versus has now set up not only a bar for versus battles in the future, but also did have that influence of like, you know, like re-giving them notoriety that like personally they never had lost, because I'm a huge old head hip hop fan, like, you know, but like for newer fans or whatever, like getting into that, it's like, and I think the reason it was able to do that was because it was live in person. People could go and watch it, you know, like, you know, what, it was Madison Square Garden, like, you know, like, I feel like it being live and having a crowd, it felt very rap battle-esque, like. Yeah,
Part 105.1, and they were just like, yo, like, to the, like, they were saying like, yo, from the audience perspective, it looked like, you know, it's about to go off, you know what I'm saying? Like, in a weird way, I feel like the Jeezy and Gucci Mane TikTok had a lot more attention than this one.
Versus.
Oh, yeah. TikTok. It had a lot more attention to that one, but just like, I don't know, like that energy when people being there, and it was just like, but Jada, I don't know, he really tapped into a whole different, like he's really like we really do this, like train, like hearing like, you know, not taking anything from P and Sheek either, because I love the dynamic they had to allow, and you were talking about this in the interview too, you know, like, if someone's having their moment, having their shine, play the back, you know what I'm saying? No one has to be the person who's like always like there, like just going off energy, who's having the moment, let that have their moment, and how can we feed into that person, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking about that when Jada had that, you know, he dropped that freestyle, and just that drop the mic moment. Nah, something about it was just like, nah. Why, like, you was just like, yo, it's me, it's Jada, I'm out here, I'm out. Yo, I was like, yo, he's really going crazy right now. And
no, for
like,
sure.
They really did it for Yonkers, like.
Bro, and got the key to the fucking city.
Well, like, what is the key to the city? Like, the key to the city is I think about that as like, okay, you gotta. What is that key unlock? You know, like.
That's what I'm wondering. Like, it's a physical key.
Yeah,
like, you really get a big ass like gold key, like.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Sorry, y'all.
That was fucking weird. All right.
We haven't recorded in a minute, bro.
That was fucking weird.
We haven't recorded in a hot second, like, just not even to go back into what we were talking about earlier, but you know, definitely feels weird to like get back behind it. Like that just
like that just threw me the fuck off.
Yeah, that reminded me of in the early episodes, like the alarm.
Bro, that shit was crazy. No,
never
it was like our
forget
first
that
or second episode.
Yo, no.
Right. The key to the city.
Key to the
What the
city.
fuck does Key to the City do? I don't really know. I hope I like figure it out one day. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that versus gave them, like, both of their both Dipset and the Lox, like their streams went up exponentially after that versus
and
like.
I think that's what I was saying.
Yeah.
You know, in terms of like the power to get your streams back up, the power to get your notoriety back up, or back up for versus get it up. Period for TikTok. Because everyone's just like eyes on.
Yeah. No, but yeah, like going into what I said, like I feel like it being live also had like a whole different atmosphere, like, and some people were like, oh, I miss like
that
I'm
live presence.
It's funny. Some people were like, I miss the like technical difficulties and the bullshit of like versus being on IG Live, and that versus has turned into something else. But it being live like gave it again that rap battle feel, that very like authentic New York feel of niggas being in each other's faces. And I think that with that like live concerts, festivals, everything coming back, it's just giving people one that sense of normalcy again. That it's like I don't know if we should even be having it right now, considering everything that's going on.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it's also like giving people the opportunity to go enjoy like music again, like live. And I think it's been great. Like I know people who went to Rolling Loud. Thankfully, they're not sick.
Yeah, shit was crazy.
80,000 people.
Yeah, and to that point, it's like I feel like a lot of people are really enjoying like Prospect Park is doing this huge like Ari Lennox was just here and brought out J. Cole.
Yeah.
Just the night before, Skip Marley performed.
Yeah.
In Prospect, I was like, yo, like all free shows.
All free shows, yeah. We're going to the Jungle Pussy one. The night before that one, they have like Busta and Lil' Kim coming.
Oh shit, word.
Yeah, I told you the Celebrate Biggie thing.
Oh yeah. I didn't know Busta was there. I remember hearing Lil'
Oh,
Kim.
it was a typo. I think it wrote busts. I think it autocorrected
Lil'
that
Kim's
as
gonna bust.
stage. Nah, but they're having that the night before the Jungle Pussy one. I dead might go just to stand on the outskirts.
Fact,
Just to listen. Like,
Yeah.
I don't need a ticket. Like, because it's really just like.
A park.
Yeah, it's literally a park and like kind of gated for tickets, but like if you're on the outskirts, like nobody could tell you shit. So I then might go just to hear Busta and Lil' Kim. No, but like yeah, I don't know, like live concerts. They're always an experience, and I'm kind of happy they're coming back. Just like as a person who loves live shows, like
Going to a couple yourself.
yeah, no, I'm going to Jungle Pussy on the 20th. I'm going to Isaiah Rashad September 13th. I'm going to Erykah Badu September 30th. And I'm going to Rolling Loud, New York. Yeah, which I'm kind of worried about, considering like one, I'm just hoping they don't shut it down.
Yeah. That would be unfortunate.
That would be unfortunate, and if they do, I just hope they refund me all my bread instead of like, okay, here's just free tickets to whenever. No, give me my money back.